Hey man, I hear you're really trying to get into that healthy lifestyle, but I know it must be hard being a carnivore and all.
Yeah, just it kind of has its ups and downs, but I'm kind of rolling with the punches, trying to get on.
Have you thought about eating a lot more fish? I know it's got plenty of protein. It'll help you get that more carnivore lifestyle, but it's also got a lot healthier fats to it.
Yeah, it does, but the thing is, I don't like fish all that much, and it's not all that great to me. So, it's like sushi is not an option. I hate raw fish.
You know, you could actually make a sushi roll with meat. It's actually possible.
What?
That's right! Today we are making a sushi out of meat. It's not actually sushi, but it's like a sushi roll kind of deal.
Right, Dino?
Yeah. Wait, no, he's Dino, not... I don't know. Let's get to it. Hello, interwebs. So, first step we gotta do is we got some flank steak here. If you're Mexican, you understand this as carne asada. Then I have a couple veggies out here. But first thing, we need to flatten out each of the steaks and make them nice and even and nice and thin so that they'll cook quickly and cook evenly. Now, I don't have the meat tenderizer, but what I do have is saran wrap and a rubber mallet. So let's get beating that meat. And no, that is not a sexual innuendo. Okay, it looks like we're done. I got them both flattened out. They're just about even. And so this one's obviously going to be bigger. It's going to be a little easier for me to roll. But this one will still work. It's just big enough. Just big enough. Now that that step is done, now we got to just layer on some cheese. Now that we got a nice little landing strip of cheese, I've decided I'm going to roll them this way. So I'm putting them horizontally towards me or vertically towards me because I'm going to be rolling them that way, so it's going to be easier. So make sure you pay attention to which way you plan on rolling it. Make sure that you have it long enough where it's going to be good, but you have enough width to it so that you can actually get a full wrap around. So I have pepper jack cheese and mild cheddar cheese. Now I'm going to just layer in some veggies. I got a couple of green peppers that I'm just going to stack back and forth on this one. I have some red peppers that I'm going to go with on the other one. This is how I did it the last time I did it, but I'm going to try something new. I'm going to throw in some zucchini. This one is optional. I'll tell you how good it is for me after I've had it. If it's kind of weird, then I would suggest skipping this step, so just hold off before you try and do this recipe yourself. See how it goes. But the bell peppers and the cheese, I know will go well together. It'll end up tasting kind of like a Philly cheesesteak when it's done, if you just use the bell peppers. But yeah, experiment and try things on your own, but now let's try and roll these up. You have to pay really close attention to how you do the roll. You gotta make sure you get enough around it. I don't know if this is in frame. Gotta make sure you get enough around it to start, and then just try and make it nice and really tight and squeeze in all your ingredients underneath it. Get it all the way around. Once you're there, just pin it with a couple of toothpicks, and it'll hold while it's cooking. And a good tip is when you're putting in the toothpicks, evenly space them out, and then so that way you can cut in between and it makes little bite-sized pieces. You can use it really well as finger food, or you can just have it for yourself and just kind of bite-sized meal as a side or main dish. Alright, this one's gonna be the tough one. This one's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna get you away from the edge a little bit. Alright, please work with me. This one might be a bit too not wide enough. I'm just going to try and squeeze it, pull the ingredients, kind of holding my hands like this, just try and get all the ingredients stuffed in up underneath it. Alright, so these are ready to get cooked. I recommend cooking them on the barbecue with indirect heat and some smoke, and that'll give it a really good smoky flavor, get a nice barbecue feel. Right now my barbecue is out of gas, so I'm going to cook it in the oven. I'm going to do it at about 300 degrees, and so if you're cooking on the barbecue, you just keep your lid on, keep that smoke in, keep the lid on and don't touch it very much because you want to keep it at a nice even temperature. It takes about half an hour at 300 degrees, it should be done. I'm going to check mine at 20 minutes, make sure this is going well. If you're cooking in the oven too, having a cooking sheet like this with holes in it allows the fat to drain out and drain through without getting these to fry on the bottom. I recommend that. But if you're gonna do that, put a foil, put a cooking sheet with foil underneath to catch all of the drippings that come off of this, because you don't want those to spark a grease fire in your oven while you're cooking. So anyways, 300 degrees, about half an hour. We're gonna check it at 20 minutes, see how it goes. Okay, I almost forgot really badly. This is just an extra piece of meat that I cut off from this to make sure it was nice and good looking. I almost forgot, you need to season the meat. It would be ideal if you seasoned it before you added on the cheese, but I got too excited trying to film it all that I forgot, so I'm just going to season the outside of these and hope it comes out well. So, just a little drizzle of olive oil, garlic salt. This is lemon pepper. I like the lemon because it gives it a nice summery feel, but if you don't have fancy lemon pepper in a cracker, regular black pepper will do nicely. Finishing off with a little bit of paprika for color. If you season it from higher up, it falls a little bit more evenly. Just a nice little tip for you guys. Now it's ready for the oven. So the timer's off. Let's check, see how the meat's... Fucking text message phone, I thought I silenced you. Anyways, let's test out, see how the meat's looking. That is actually looking pretty good. It doesn't look fully done. I'm gonna give it about 5 more minutes. A few more minutes and then we'll see how it's done. Got the gloves on proper this time. Take a good look at it. Ooh, we got cheese dripping out of it. Oh yeah, I'm going to call that done. This looks good to me. Pulling it out now. And again, this is why you have the tray with foil, because you catch all this extra bits. That would be a bad thing to have at the bottom of your oven. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you meat sushi. It looks just absolutely delicious. The big fat boy in the back there came out a bit undercooked, a bit too pink for my taste. I would have liked it slightly more well done. But you know what? It actually looks really good. Half an hour on these would have been actually perfect. Mine ended up going in for about 25 minutes because I do enjoy that little pink in the middle. So, yeah, let's get a taste test. Yeah, to me, it still tastes kind of like a Philly cheesesteak, but rolled up into like kind of a sushi roll kind of deal. The zucchini in there actually goes really well. It's still got a little bit of a crunch to it, and I really like it. This is a really good recipe. I'm glad I decided to do this again. So if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Other than that, have a good day.